What is up, all? I want to go ahead and give my first thoughts on Marvel Rivals. I decided to go ahead and make a YouTube video on this. Give you my thoughts of the game, the superhero shooter PvP, which has a quick play mode, a competitive mode. We'll talk about competitive most because I think that's the one I want to address the most frustrating thing, in my opinion, of the game so far. The game is a lot of fun. Disclaimer, however, I am partnered with Marvel Rivals, so want to get that out there. But the game is a lot of fun. Highly suggest playing the game. If you are not somebody that wants to deal with rank, the quick play is very fun. I do know that there's been some videos out there and some tweets about some of the bot stuff, but I mean, a lot of games have bots whenever you start losing and they try to make you feel better. But honestly, whenever you pick up the game and you start playing and you get, decent at it, the quick play matches are pretty easy. So you really want to get into competitive in the end if you want to, not have it be so simple. Not to say that the player base is easy to beat, but in competitive, it's definitely gotten a little bit chaotic. As you can see here, whenever I've been playing a lot of competitive, and you'll get into some nice streaks and then you start getting into some losing streaks, and it feels like whenever you stack like with 3-4 people of your friends, it seems to give you the worst players. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it feels like the 4 that you with are good, so then it tries to balance it by giving you 2 bad players. I don't know, because it feels like whenever I go solo, then all of a sudden I start winning. And I have been seeing a lot of people talking about solo queuing, and to me that's frustrating because I want to play with my friends. I don't want to be punished for playing with my friends, right? And it feels like that. It really does. I don't know if it's just a mental thing. I don't know if maybe we're doing something wrong. I don't know. But like, if you look here, let me get rid of my my little graphic here so you can see what I'm talking about. Like, here we go. Let's see, we started the day. Let's go January 4th, right? We started January 4th at midnight. Well, I guess we started on the 3rd around 11:30 or something. 11. All right, here we go. Look at this right here. So we started at 10 on 1-3. All right, so on January 3rd. All right, on January 3rd around 9:30 is when we started playing. I think this was with me and JG and TBH. We won the first game, lost 2, won 2, and then we went on a 5-game slide before we won again, won a couple, then we went on a 3-game slide, and then that was it. It ended at 1-4. The 3-game slide, we ended it, or it was actually 2 games, and then we ended it. But we went on that little 5-game slide there. And it feels like that happens a lot. I think we had, before this, like back in December, we had a lot of games like that too. You win a couple, you lose like 4 or 5 in a row. Here yesterday, when I played, like I went on a competitive streak of 5 in a row. Yeah, so it happens. And then solo queuing though, I won I started solo queuing after I lost 4 in a row with some of my friends that I was playing, and then I won 2 in a row. It makes no sense. Like I said, I don't feel like we're doing bad. It's just, it feels like we get bad teammates. Like if I open up the games, I'm pretty sure if I look at the score, and let's say in this one here where we lost. Let's see what we're blaming it on. I mean, I guess this team is just better than us. I can't really blame anybody in this game. That one I say is just a situation where we were just outplayed. This game here, DPS obviously looked 0%. I mean, that could be a glitch, 0% accuracy, but 4 and 8 for a Wanda, where they always wanted the whole time. Nah, they tried everything. Iron Man, Thor, Wanda. 4 and 8 is not going to cut it. 8 and 10, Moon Knight, going negative is not going to cut it. Meanwhile, their Wanda went 28 and 2. Like this is what happens, and this was me Sage and JP, these were my friends. So when we 3-stacked, we got the bad DPS. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's, like I said, I don't know if it's just the way that it's skilled. Like if you have a 3-stack that are good, they'll try to fill it with 3 that are not so good. And then if you have a solo, like I guess it doesn't matter, because you'll have, let's say there's a 3 or 4 stack that's good, but then they fill it with a great solo player or 2 great solo players. Then all of a sudden you have a winning team, it feels like. So I don't know if that's what they do. I don't know. So it feels like soloing is the way to go, and I feel like that's not good. I think that in my opinion, a lot of people want to play this game with their friends because it's a hero shooter. You know, you can 6-stack. Now I do see a lot of videos out there about 6-stacking, but the thing is though, I also see videos of people trying to stomp on people that are 6-stacking. So I think that you run into the same kind of thing where even though you might have a 6 team that are good and try to stomp on people that are bad, there's also people that are 6-stack that try to find you guys as well, the 6-stacks, and it's like a never-ending cycle, it feels like, of just getting smoked out there. I don't know, you know, a better solution for this, but I just wish that we have good teammates. And you know, at the same time, it could just be because I'm in bronze or silver. I'm in silver now. It could just be that the amount of bad players in bronze and the amount of bad players in silver is what's outweighing it. Because I do hear some people say that once you get to gold or plat and stuff like that, that a lot of the players are very good at that point, and then you start getting good teammates, and then it's very, you know, much more competitive, where the games are at least closer and you're not just getting blown out the water. So maybe that's what it is, and maybe I just gotta grind it out, get out of the silver dump. But yeah, it just feels like it just, I don't know. It feels sad that I have to play solo instead of playing my friends. So I'll go ahead and try it, but as of right now, this season of competitive, solo queuing is the way to go. Maybe doing, you know, try to find a 4-stack that's good, and maybe you and your friend can get lucky. But or 6-stack. I guess 6-stack is also the way to go if you have, you know, demons on your side. Then you can pretty much smoke any lobby. So yeah, that's my thing on competitive in regards to the matchmaking and the state of it currently. Now, some of the things that they penalize you for, I got penalized for the game crashing on me. This game, while it's very fun and I love it, I've been playing it pretty much daily right now, streaming it on my stream. The crashes seem to happen a lot for me. I don't know why. It could be my graphics card, I guess. It's the only thing that's not good is my graphics card. I have everything else is top notch, except for my graphics card. I got a 3060 Ti, so I know that that's not up to snuff with everything out there today. But Doctor Strange portals tends to really almost crash my game, and sometimes does crash it. There's somebody else's ult that also does something like that. When everybody is bunched up and trying to like make that last push, you know, when time is running out, so you have the Luna ults, all the ults at the same time, that tends to really slow my stuff down. There's a loading screen specifically that seems to make my game crash. So hopefully that gets patched or fixed soon. I know there's been a lot of suggestions out there when it comes to that, especially the Doctor Strange portal. That's something that has happened with a lot of people. And some people are saying look at some settings for different things. I've tried a lot of different things. All my settings are pretty much on low now because I stream. So I feel like maybe the OBS was also part of it. I updated OBS. The OBS part of it hasn't crashed so far, but the game did crash on me yesterday. This time it was only once though. Normally when I stream, like I stream for like a good 4 or 5 hours a day, and my game would crash an average of 2 to 3 times. And yesterday was only once, so at least we cut it 50% somehow. But that is something that I would like to have addressed or at least looked at a little bit more for people that don't have the latest and greatest GPUs, if that's what it is. I'm not even sure. It could be some other setting in my thing. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comment section. But I feel like that is definitely something that needs to be addressed for a lot of people that get hit with a Doctor Strange ult and and have their stuff crash on you. But what I wanted to talk about with this crash is I got penalized for that because I would come back into the match, but sometimes it would say that I left too early or that I did it on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose, and then they penalized me 15 minutes. I'm not trying to leave the game on purpose. It crashed. There was once where it froze and it didn't crash, and it stood there for a good solid 2-3 minutes, and then I decided to just X out of it, and they penalized me for that. And my chat told me that that was something that they think of me as leaving the game, which I don't even know how that's possible because I'm sure on their end I was just standing still or maybe running into the wall. I don't know, but I had no control of that. I mean, I feel like that should be something that doesn't get you penalized. At the same time, whenever you're like, I see a lot of people whenever you are doing really good and let's say you kill somebody and they're mad about it, they quit and they happen to be the host, they'll say host connection or host left and the match is canceled now and nobody gets points. I feel like there should be a balance in that regard. If you were winning that match, I feel like you should get at least some points for it. And at the same time, if you were losing that match and they quit on you, you just don't lose points. But I don't feel like it's, everybody should just be, given the same reward for somebody quitting and just have no points deducted. It to me, it kind of makes it to where, if you're losing that badly and you're hosting, if you just quit, then at least your teammates are fine and everybody's just happy-go-lucky. They didn't have to surrender and stuff like that. So I feel like that could be exploited. I don't know if it is or not, but there has been a lot of matches where we would be winning by a lot, the host would quit, and then everybody just doesn't get anything, and it was like a waste of time, and I don't like that. So I feel like there should be some points for that. Other than that, I feel like the points are fine. I like the Chrono Shield that blocks some of the point deductions and things of that nature. Maybe if you get MVP or SVP, I feel like maybe you should get a little bit less. I feel like you should be rewarded at least in the point system for not, costing the team. I don't know if it does do that or not. I feel like MVP, I got 42 there. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how they do the pluses and minuses. This one was plus 56. Maybe they do that. Maybe you do get bonuses for MVP. But SVP doesn't get anything. It looks like I'm always losing points no matter what. So I feel like that should be something that rewards you for, because I mean obviously losing sucks, but I feel like if you at least were carrying your weight, then you should get a little bit less. Maybe that's just too much to ask. Who knows? But yeah, I mean that's as far as everything else, the characters are fun. I'm a Cloak and Dagger main, as you can see here. I play her the most. The characters are a lot of fun though. I want to learn more heroes. Yeah, and we have news coming down that there's going to be more. The Fantastic Four is coming, etc. And can't wait for that. Can't forget to see some of the stuff that has been told and stuff like that very soon. I'll probably share that in a video as well. But yeah, if you haven't played it, I highly suggest it. If you're not a hero shooter person, which I wasn't either, I was not. I usually stick with RPGs and FPS games and stuff like that. So now, I mean, I've been playing this game the most, and it's the most fun. So definitely give it a try. Don't be scared. I know a lot of people are scared to play because a lot of people complain about a lot of things like DPS and stuff like that. But if you want to learn the game, quick matches are fun, and it's a good way to learn. And no one cares if you lose in that. Honestly, I don't think anybody really cares. I mean, you might get some people yelling at you, but it's the competitive where that's where people will really care. But that's what you use the quick matches for, is to practice, learn. They didn't even have a practice mode. And yeah, so I will highly suggest the game. That's my opinion on it so far about the competitive this season and some of the changes I wish to see in the future. I'm out. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Who is your favorite character? What should I do in regards to settings, to prevent some of the crashes? If any of you have dealt with that and have fixed it, let me know. But yeah, I'm out.